Oh. Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see what Kool-Aid comes in. But this is, oops, that's my thumb. This is what I get to wake up to every morning. Ha. Super pretty duck. I love my noodle. She's my noodle. Mm. I have to get up and, I just woke up not too long ago. But, and it was so hot all night. I cannot. Look how hot it was all night. I mean, it was, I think it was in the 70s. So freaking warm. It was hard to sleep. I like had my jammies on and then I had to wake up. I woke up in the middle of the night. I was like, anyway, I changed into some like cooler clothes. It was kind of a pain in the butt. We even slept with the back of the car open last night because it was just way too warm. And like the windows all the way down. The bees, there are these, there's a farm right across the way from me. It's like goes a couple miles up the hill, and they have a bunch of hey, good morning. They have a bunch of beehives, and they just they took them all away. They came the other night because I was talking to the guys, the beekeepers. Oh, she's probably better view than me. And they got all the beehives on these pallets, and they drove them out of the farm right in front of me. And I was talking to the beekeepers, like the guys who took them. One guy, he had bee stings all over the back of his neck. And granted, I've never worked with bees. I never tried to move their hives. But, I don't know, me and bees get along just fine. Every morning I wake up, they're on my car. And so they took all these hives away. And I thought for sure the bees would be gone, right? But they're not. They hang out on my car every morning. I mention this because before this spiritual awakening thing, oh, thank you for hitting the like button. I appreciate that very much. They never hung out with me. Like, I never had bees around me all the time. Now they just find me. I don't, go figure. I don't honestly know. But it's interesting. There's not really, I don't have anything sweet. There's no flowers around me. There's not really any reason for it that I can tell. Maybe it's an energetic thing. I'm not quite certain. But I thought for sure all the bees would be gone, but they're not. They're still around. But Mother, I gotta get us up and um get the car packed up. I don't really have that much to do. Ooh, did someone hit the... Thank you for this. What are those smiley faces? I don't have my glasses on. Hey, what's up, Steven? Good morning. I'm living in my car. I don't know why people equate that with homelessness. There's a difference between being like on the street and flying a sign, like, oh my gosh, please help me, and like choosing to live in your car in trouble. I live in my hometown. I don't want to pay rent here. Are you kidding me? For a tiny little one-bedroom apartment, $3,000. Who wants to pay that rent? Yeah, not me. So I'm not going to do that. Besides, like, I'm waking up, like, one day I wake up, in the mountains, the next day I wake up at the beach. I mean, it just depends on where I park, but, like, we have traveled this entire United States in this car, and then all down through Mexico, too. And, I couldn't do that if I was paying rent somewhere. Why would I want to do that? Plus, like, who's going to take care of my house? You know, kind of thing. And, like, I've taken care of a lot of households in my life, so I know how much work having a household is. And, like, just general upkeep. So I don't want to, that's a big reason why I don't do that. Plus, in my hometown, Santa Barbara, California, the rent is, it's crazy. It's crazy. So, and no, I'm not going to do that. Plus, then I have to get, like, deposit for my dog. And, like, another thing is, after I've been living like this with my dog, we are free as birds. We're not beholden to anyone or anything. And, like, really, really small amount of bills to pay. Why would I want to go and live in this tiny little box apartment with somebody above me, somebody below me, somebody on the left, somebody on the right, can't make noise, can't sneeze, can't fart without hearing everything they're doing, hearing everything I'm doing. You know what I mean? Like, why would I want to do that? I've thought about it many times. And I'm like, oh, yeah. I don't want to live in a house. I mean, if I had a great big house and property for her to run around and gardens and, yeah, of course. But until I can have what I want the way I want it, I genuinely don't care. So, besides, I have got this down to a science. Literally, I'm so good at doing this that I don't trip at all. I go to the gym for showers. I have a camping stove in my car. I cook breakfast for her every morning. Look, she's like, breakfast? Are you hungry? So I never feel homeless. I don't feel that way. I don't beg people for money. I don't ever feel like sorry for myself. I don't know how else to say that. I don't ever feel sorry for myself. I have traveled all the way across, oops, sorry, baby. I've traveled all the way across the country. Yeah, she's the best. She's the best ever. I love this dog. She's the best. Like, I know they're all the best dogs, but she's the best ever. I love this dog. She's so good. We cuddle every morning. She's the best. I'm telling you. Do you want me to throw you over the fence so you can do waka waka? Excuse me. Okay, let me get up. But watch, I'll show you when I put her over the fence. Like, there's miles where she can go run around. So why would I want to just go live in a tiny little apartment? Come on, baby. Up, up, up. Oh, I know. It's all so difficult. Okay, go on. Oh, the booty buns. I am obsessed with my dog's butt. It's the cutest thing ever. It's the cutest thing ever. Excuse me. I think they're all good dogs. In fact, in my humble opinion, all dogs are angels in dog suits. They're just in disguise. In service to humanity. To teach us to be better human beings. To teach us how to have fun and play and... But, like... So I put an inflatable underneath my steering column. So I lay out completely flat every night. And I usually get up. And I don't usually do lives first thing in the morning. So I usually get up and exercise. But this morning, the truck passing by. There's usually hardly ever any traffic on this road though. Like, this is where I wake up. This is where we woke up this morning. That's the ocean down here. And then the mountains are back here. I spend a lot of time in the mountains back there. But I've been wanted to go up into the mountains because it's been really warm, like unseasonably warm for the last, like, this is what I'm talking about. Why we slept with the back open. I have screens for all the windows, and then a screen for the back of the car too, so we can stay in the car and not have like mosquitoes or bugs and all that fun stuff. I'm not a fan of bugs, not really. It depends on the bug, but not really a fan. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, boo, come on. Oh, you're so pretty. She's not just the best dog in the world, she's the prettiest. Let's see here. Okay, boo boo. Come here. Come here, sweeties. Oh. Here we go. Put your feet right there. Put your feet. There you go. Hold on, babe. Okay, ready? Can you go? Ready? Can you do it? Come on. That's my girl. What was I just doing? Yeah, there's usually not any traffic on this road in the morning or at night for that matter, so. But, yeah, so she can be, she's actually going poop right now. That's not exactly the best, that's not exactly the best view of my dog, but, you know, shit happens apparently. Hey, if you guys hit the like button, I really appreciate that. Thank you. And I gotta fold up all our blankets, which is really not that much work. I just have to do it. And, like, homeless? Who's homeless and sleeps with a silk pillowcase every night? Me. I mean, just because I don't have a house doesn't mean I have to, you know, live like an animal, you know? I eat really well, sleep really well. I sleep like a baby every day, every night. Kicking butt, taking names?
Sorry?
Kicking butt, taking names?
Yeah, I walked in today, no running.
Yeah. You're really consistent though, and I applaud that. Yeah, I've seen you coming up here, so. Yeah, I put her over the fence because that way she can't chase anybody or scare the crap out of them.
What's your name?
Bella.
Bella.
Yeah.
Hey, Bella.
She's really sweet, but she scares people, you know, so.
I think she's protective.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah, she definitely is. God bless. All right, boo, that's enough. You've made a Belle. Boo, come over here. Belle, you hungry? Come here, boo. You want a treat? You want a treat? Boo-bus. Because my dog is she's part pit bull. She scares people sometimes. Girl. Did you just decide you want a treat now? God, you're so pretty. I love you. I think you're the best ever. Let me give you a treat. Hold on. But people get intimidated by her, so yeah, Central Coast, exactly. Yeah, you got it, William. People get intimidated, so I'm careful to. She's really sweet though. Up. Ha! Good girl. I don't know if you guys can see that. Up. Good girl. Go on now. Go on, I gotta get everything folded up. Oh God, you're so pretty. Who said you could be so pretty? Midget. I slept on the sheets that I have last night because it was just so warm. I woke up at, I don't know, it was almost midnight and it was 74 degrees. It's usually warmer up here than it is down in the city because I'm close to Goleta, California, which is like, it's not really the city of Santa Barbara, but it's close-er, I guess. Goleta is closer right now than Santa Barbara, but it's usually not this warm. Like this time last year, it was freezing cold. So they are, like usually I'm up there in the mountains, but it's been, whatever the weather is down here, it's going to be far more extreme up there. La Cumbre Peak and some of the mountains up there is probably like 1,000 to 2,000 feet elevation, which is not very much, but the weather changes significantly when you go up in elevation. So I spent a lot of time in the mountains all over this United States. I think the highest mountains we were in was Pikes Peak in Colorado. That was a trip. I think we spent most of the summer at 10,000 feet. I was training at 10,000 feet. That'll kick your ass. Like altitude sickness. Seriously. Even Colorado Springs. Yeah, even Colorado Springs was like, it took some time to acclimate to. There's a guy who comes back here who, like I think you heard me talking to the guy who was walking back here, but people walk back here and people come over here and they paint. There's one guy in particular I met not too long ago. I met him down at the beach. He's a painter. He just got I mean, I'm a painter too. I painted my wings on my car. I don't know if you can see them. I did them at first with like really crappy paint. Oops. And then it rained shortly afterwards, so I couldn't let them dry. And anyway, I was able to get the right paint. And paint them with the correct paint, which makes all the difference. So now they actually look better. But there's the guy that I was telling you about, the painter. He comes back here. Oh, for God's sake, how did that get all wrapped up? He comes back here and paints the landscapes back here, like especially when the sun is setting. It's extraordinary. I have a lot of pictures of sunsets back here because there's something magical about this place. It's just so beautiful. I'm pretty sure Santa Barbara's like a vortex, like Mount Shasta and all that. I've been to all those places, but what is that? What is the one in Arizona? Sedona? I didn't like Sedona. Sedona seemed very hoity-toity to me. Oh, you know what? I was gonna tell this story of how that happened, but not right now. You seem like you know me, William. But I know that you don't. There's a person that I knew for a long time, and we were actually very close, who has a bunch of different YouTube accounts and kind of uses that to follow me around, and it's kind of weird. Like, I understand why he does it, and he's not too much of a creep. But still. Yeah. Well, Belle, what are you doing, Mobus? You really don't know how tough I am then. You really don't. I write a lot. I have a Substack. I write about the things that I've been through. I lost 13 people in less than 3 years during COVID. You really have no idea how tough I am. Even I marvel at it sometimes. Truly, it's extraordinary what I've done, what I've been able to do in the last 3 years. This car was actually given to me. This Subaru that I'm driving, it was given to me because I saved a man's life on the 154 highway up there. Bella, come here, Moo. He was burning to death in his truck. He was burning to death, and I saved his life. I have to get my dog. Come here, baby. Come here, sweetie. But yeah, they Subaru actually approached me and gave me this car. And so I took it as a sign. I should take the time to, you know, get to know myself and just do something I want to freaking do. Like, I spent my whole life raising my mom's kids and going to school, and not just school, but college. And I mean, I started attending college when I was 15. And granted, it was just a city college, but still, I always did things the way everybody else wanted me to do them. And it never worked. Never. So I finally just said, you know what, screw that. I'm going to do what makes me happy. And, you know, what makes me happy is very simple. Good food, you know, a healthy dog, clean living, and, you know, exercise and open space. I love being in nature. I always did. And so that's what I do. And, you know, I'm actually a really joyful person. I'm actually very, yeah, I'm the oldest. Yeah. 12. Your parents were busy. God, that's a huge family. That's a very large family. That's a lot of siblings. I'm the eldest of 3 kids, only 2 of whom are still alive. My little brother died. He was the last of those 13 people that I lost. He was the last one to die. Actually, my father was the last one to die. I just didn't know that he had died yet. But my little brother, that one messed me up real bad. Really bad. Like, I lost my mind for a little while. It was awful. Yeah. But, yeah. That was really gnarly. I'm an expert at grief. For all kinds of reasons. Belle, let me move the camera in here because I gotta get everything. Yeah, here. These people have a dog, so my dog's probably going to bark at their dog, and, you know, I'm not sure what they're saying, but I'm pretty sure it's like, "What's up, Tim? Fuck you, Tim." Has anyone seen that YouTube video? That one's funny. There's like a couple birds that are like, Bella, no barking, please. She's totally secure. Yeah. She'll probably bark, but she can't do anything. That's enough, boo. The thing about California, like when we're in Colorado, nobody even bats an eyelash at what she just did. But here in California, everybody's used to golden retrievers and little chihuahuas. And so when they see a dog like Bella, oh my God. And it's just like really, you would think that people in California would like have bigger balls than that, but they don't at all. So, anyway, people that go from like super friendly to, you know, oh my gosh, your dog is scaring me. I'm like, why? Anyway, never mind. It's a trauma thing. I guess they just haven't healed themselves. I'm not really sure. I thought for sure that people in California would be cooler about it, but they're not. I don't know. Even the men. I think just people have a lot of trauma that they're not healed from, and so they freak out about things. And like, I get that. I have empathy for it. I'm not a jerk. At the same time, I've had people scream at me, barking at them. Yeah. Being a parent when you're not a parent, it's completely different kind of, it's a completely different mindset. It's not just growing up faster. You have to. There's no rite of passage to prepare you for that. As you know, I'm sure. You just get thrown in the deep end and you either sink or you swim. Period. There's no in between. And then you get to see what you're made of because the people that are around you depend on you to such a point that, and you don't know what you're doing. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't understand the ramifications of my choices at such a young age. I had no idea. Are you kidding me? Like, who does? Nobody does. So, and like, I was never, you know, I didn't make like huge mistakes, but the mistakes that I made, they echoed into the lives of other people. And I saw that, you know, I saw that firsthand. And then, you know, also like, you know what it did? I knew what I didn't want to be. It was kind of like process of elimination. I learned really quickly. I didn't always know what I wanted to be, but I knew what I didn't want to be. I didn't want to be abusive. I didn't want to be an asshole. I didn't want to be someone who didn't listen to others. I didn't want to be, you know, selfish. That's a big one. So I'm just moving around the car, like getting us packed up right now. So we can move on to the next place. But I have canvas in my car. I need to. These are the jammies I was wearing last night. I'm like, oh, I'll be fine, right? Because they're so comfortable. It's like a onesie. It's like, I have it upside down. It has like the butt pocket and everything. I love these jammies, but it was way too hot last night to have them on, so I had to change out of them in the middle of the night, like I said earlier in the video. And then I'm gonna go do laundry today. I keep everything in the car really clean just because I can't stand dirty stuff. I don't, you know. But like generally people are really good. Not always, but when we were in Mexico, there was one kind of strange situation that happened. But other than that, life is really good, actually. Could it be better? Oh, yeah. But life is really good as it is. Like, I really make the best of everything. I go out of my way to do that. Sometimes money has been an issue because like maintenance on the car and things like that. Like I just had to replace the radiator. And that was, I think, like that put me back like $600, which like I had money saved and everything, but still, you know, I wasn't expecting that. So things like that can kind of catch me off guard sometimes. There was, when I was in North Carolina, there was a guy who helped me. Oh, I'm sorry. That's hard. You know what's extraordinary though is that you actually recognize that and own that, because I don't think you were narcissistic. I think probably like me and like my mom, you had narcissistic tendencies, but there is a big difference between someone who's a full-on narcissist, and I know this 100%, all 100%, regardless of what you might think. You are not a narcissist, because a narcissist would never acknowledge that they were a narcissist. That's key right there. Like when you understand basic psychology and then like the psychology behind narcissism and narcissistic tendencies and the difference between the two, because I had to take a really good look at my behavior too, right? Why I had done certain things and what had motivated me, etc., etc. And a narcissist will never even contemplate whether they're a narcissist or not. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, people who are insane don't ever wonder if they're insane, kind of thing. It's kind of like it's a way to like check your mental status, really. Because people who are crazy never wonder if they're crazy. I mean, I wouldn't say that's 100% true, but it's pretty much always true. So, but people who are narcissists, they never wonder if they're narcissists, you know what I mean? They don't ever like sit and go, hey, was that narcissistic? They never think that. They don't think that. It's not how their brains work. Over the last couple years, I've spent all of my time healing from trauma, helping myself with grief, helping others with their grief. We were just in Pensacola, North Carolina last winter. I was there doing Hurricane Helene relief. I drove across the country to help other people who had lost everything, right? Because I'm an expert at it, like I'm really good at it. And then the grief, people who had watched other people die, and they needed somebody there. And you know, here, people told me, you know, you must be crazy. You live in a car, you're homeless. How can you help anyone? I'm like, you don't really understand the situation. I'm better qualified to help these people than anyone else, because I know what they're going through. And I'm not in a, who's BB? I have no idea what that is. No idea who that is, what that is. BB, no idea. Is that something in the news or something? Because I don't pay attention to the news on purpose. It's a produced narrative. It's not real. It's not real. None of it is. So, I mean, I pray for people regularly. And the Father knows that. I don't, you know. Pardon me, I didn't mean to drop you on your head. Did that hurt? Are you okay?
Do you need some ice? I have some in the ice chest. Don't sue me, okay? I should make everybody who comes in my room sign a liability waiver. I might drop you on your head while I'm trying to pack up the car. BB is God. I've never heard that. And I know just about every God, name of God. That's interesting. The Tetragrammaton, like all of the Jewish names of God. That's interesting. I've never heard that. Did you make that up? I've never heard that. Not to say that there aren't things that I don't know, but there's not a whole lot that I don't know. Especially about God. Okay, babe. Oops, hold on, babe. She, ow, Bella. What is it with you this morning, babe? She's so used to me paying all of my attention to her that when I pay attention to anyone or anything else, she gets like, she misbehaves and kind of acts like a jerk, but she's not. Did I get everything? Yeah. Ugh. Sew it. Okay. Now I've got us all packed up. We're ready to go. Oh, I know God. I am actually 100% certain that I know God. So don't be upset. And in fact, being upset or worried about anything is against God's word, is against God's will. So you don't want to go against God's will, now, do you? Yeah. That's silly. You know what's against God's will? You know what you should be upset about? Is that people in this world are suffering needlessly at the hands of others. That's the kind of thing you should pray for. God really doesn't need you to pray for them, to pray for him. And because I am an extension of God, I really genuinely don't need your prayers either. However, if you did choose to pray for me, I would be grateful for it. And the only thing you could pray for me is to have God's will done in my life. So it all just, you know, goes around in a circle, like most of God's things do. I mean, I think those of us who realize that we are extensions of God, we move in spirals. It seems to me that most everybody else moves in circles and just keeps going round and round and round and round. It's all very useless, honestly, and like kind of sad. I don't let things like that bother me, so you have a limited amount of attention in this world, and energy flows where attention goes. So, you know, be wise what you pay attention to. Ugh, boogers. With all due respect, and I genuinely mean that, I really don't need any kind of help with that. Oh, do you want to see something? This is my Bible. If you think that there's anything that I don't know about God, and that's just this, I have a car full of non-canonical scripture. Like, I've been initiated in the mystery schools and graduated too. Like, there's literally nothing you can tell me about God that I don't already know. That BB thing, though, I think you made that up. I don't think anybody's ever heard that name, unless it's actually like a cultural name and you're from a different country, which I suspect that you are. And I just haven't heard that because I haven't been to that region of the world yet. But anyway, all right. We're going to drive down the road right now. And go to the next place. I think I'm gonna go paint today too. Laundry, I gotta cook Bella breakfast. And then I'll do some laundry. I usually meditate first thing in the morning too. I think I'll do that. You wanna go to the beach? Let's go to the beach. Anyway, oh, religion. Yeah, God's not in religion though. That's a lie. Religion is a system of control. All of them are. That's why God is not in any of them. But if you would like to help us, I have a Cash App link in the description of my channel. Have a great day! And you can donate to me and my dog. On this channel too, you can see all the things that I've done traveling across the United States, helping other people. I talk about the accident where I saved a man's life, and that's how I was given this car, which was all God's doing, genuinely. I just follow his lead. I don't. But the truth is, the more you give your will to God, the more free will you have. Most people don't really understand that, but that's the truth. So I genuinely hope this video finds you blessed. Like I said, I think my Venmo is in there too. I'm pretty sure it is. But my shop is Refined Gratitude. And my Venmo is at Refined Gratitude. Just like this channel is Wisdom Refined. And you can find me there, and you'll know because you'll see a picture of my dog, I think it's me and my dog, but it might just be her. That's her. And she's the prettiest thing ever. And so you can't miss it. I genuinely hope this video finds you blessed. Love, blessings, and compassion. Take care of yourselves. Take care of one another. Peace be with you.